somewhere on this track.
Which is probably by design, and that's probably why they added these loops.
Yeah, they could have done a slightly better job than that ridiculously tight hairpin.
Yeah.
That's a first gear corner, mate.
Yeah, I don't know why they thought that would be a thing. Unless it was an error, unless they literally just ran out of fucking room. Yeah, I thought you were going to run.
Yeah, so even on the sim, you don't really get that realisation that it dips in as it goes into
Yeah,
that
that is true. That looks nothing like that on the game.
No.
And it looks like it dips in, and then it crests again where the end of that curve is,
Yep.
and then it dips in, and then it crests again.
All I remember is...
And I'm wondering you're fucking honking when you get down here.
Yeah, you don't brake it, you just lift. And even chatting with Romani Netta, he reckons even on fresh tyres you will not get this bit flat.
You see, now when you was talking about GT4 cars,
Yeah.
I reckon they would do it flat.
We're probably close, I'm not sure. I think they don't have that much downforce.
They've got more than a Euro NASCAR,
They
surely.
have, yeah.
I reckon Formula cars would definitely do it flat.
Formula cars will be flat out, no sweat.
Although, I bet you fucking notice when you hit that fucking bump.
So most of my experience of GT4s is basically iRacing. I know there's a couple of places where you think these things are flat. You get mid-corner, and you suddenly realise that it's getting crossed up under you, and you're like, you fuck shit.
And the trouble is, because you have got a bit of downforce, once it does go, it's very difficult to recover.
Yep. Yeah. As I just know from iRacing, there's a couple of points where you think it's possibly flat in a GT4, but if I lift on the way in and then bury it right the way through the corner, it's far more stable on the exit and quicker at the exit.
Yeah. Yeah, with all racing, the exit speed is fucking everything.
It's like, yeah, you think you can take it flat, but you start to get crossed up mid-corner, it just scrubs your speed. I think here, the problem is that if you do take too much speed through, it's not this part of the corner you have problems.
It's over there where you're fucked.
Yeah.
And if you come out of here, if you need too much track coming out of here, you've then narrowed your entry for the next one.
Yep.
And you're going to run out of road on the exit.
Yeah.
Right over there.
Yeah.
But this does look like a fucking hole.
Yeah, it's banked in here.
I'm looking forward to coming through there. I bet that is fucking something.
Oh yeah. And then if the guy doesn't get out of the way at the start of the next lap, your second lap's fucked.
See, now interesting to see the racing line comes all the way out to that curve.
Yeah.
And then you just follow it round.
Yep.
I would have thought it would be more middle of the road, but this does not look as tight as I imagined it being. In fact, this looks like barely a corner at all.
No, we're going to arrive here at a fair old rate, and as long as you can stay this side of the curb,
yeah,
you should be all right coming through here. I don't remember having as much difficulty coming through this left-hander as I do in the sim.
Yeah, lots of times on the sim, I'd be off on that grass.
Yeah.
But again, as we discussed, it was because fucking up that corner and not fucking up this one.
Yeah. And I think depending on what mod you're using, like the Euro NASCAR mod just suddenly starts going loose for weird reasons.
Oh, I got it the other day when I was playing it. I went across the grass backwards and just kept it pinned.
Yep.
And I came out the other side. Right, but the rear tyre pressures were then like something like 48 psi in the back, and I couldn't drive it anywhere.
No.
The fucking bright red on the warning thing, and trying to get up through there is just a fucking
That's
joke.
one of the problems I find with Assetto Corsa, that if you slide a bit too much, it's similar to the old time model in iRacing, is that the pressures and temperatures just suddenly just go boom, and they just turn to absolute mush. It's like there's nothing you can do now for half a lap.
We find that doing the time attack. So as I say, they do this monthly time attack thing where they pick a car on a track and whoever sets the fastest time over the month. What you find when you start getting quick, if you don't do it in the first 3 laps, you ain't going to do it in the next 20 minutes.
No.
So
no, because especially Euro NASCAR, your tyres just get hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter. And I find this if I do like a 10-lap race against the AI. I mean, okay, the AI are a bit shit anyway, but you can't maintain the pace over 10 laps. The tyres just burn off at an incredible rate.
Yeah. Just like real thing.
No, the thing is they burn. It's because of
look at the poppies.
The temperatures and the pressures just get too high, whereas in the real car they don't get that high.
No. Yeah, it doesn't seem to. It doesn't seem to differentiate between cornering hard and sliding the vehicle.
Yeah.
Or doesn't differentiate enough.
Yep.
You know, when you can look after tyres still driving quite hard.
Yeah. Then watch out for the lockups that it likes to do.
Yeah.
Because if you're driving dead straight, hammer the brakes, it stops. Next lap, hammer the brakes, and it just locks up the fronts.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
but again, I think that's the tyre model, rather than the car model.
I know. I said it's one of the reasons why I'm not a big fan of the Assetto Corsa. The tyres just do weird shit every now and again. And I was talking with somebody else, and he was saying the same thing, that all of a sudden you'll brake at exactly the same point as last lap, and there's no way you're making the corner this time.
Mm.
It's like, what the hell happened? Oh yeah, the tyre just overheated on that spot for a moment.
That's got a lot of lean into it too, that corner.
It's nice and banked.
Fucking is.
You can take a fair old bit of pace into here. You need to obviously braking from quite a high speed.
Yeah.
So it's quite a long braking zone. I think this corner is actually second. You will just be dipping down to second gear as you turn in.
Yeah.
And then it's starting to pick the throttle up again as soon as you pass the first apex.
Yeah, because it's quite a long sweep out, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think you're quite full throttled through that first bit.
Yeah.
But you're still accelerating as you're coming out of it. But you still need to get the car turned for the next part. So this is probably my most favourite track on the circuit.
I have been really looking forward to driving here, to be fair.
Yeah.
It always looks good on telly. And now I'm seeing it. Fucking hell.
And you start to understand why my problem with Monza. But I think Monza...
No, I still don't get your problem with Monza. There's nothing wrong with Monza. Monza's brilliant.
I just find it's overrated. You just go around other tracks in Italy, like you go to Imola, you go to here, and you go, yeah, they're better tracks than Monza.
Well, what about all its heritage?
But that's just it, you're just relying on the heritage.
Well, not just relying on the heritage, it's a nice addition to the fact that it's a beautiful racetrack.
Well, it's just a bunch of straights with some chicanes in it.
All racetracks are a bunch of straights with some chicanes
in. No, not every racetrack has chicanes. Indianapolis doesn't. There's total chicanes on Indianapolis. Fucking hell, man.
That is quite steep banking. I'm actually surprised how steep that is.
Not quite Daytona banking, but it's...
No.
Yeah,
it's fucking Warnerton banking.
In Europe, we would go, this corner's quite cambered.
Yeah.
It's fucking banked.
Sweeney, I reckon this is as steep as Warnerton.
I'm not sure it's quite steep as Warnerton, but it's not far off. Neil Peons. How boss is this corner? Sorry? This corner looks great.
It does, doesn't it?
I just said to Dan, I said, the corner, I reckon I love this one.
Yeah. You'd come fucking honking in here, wouldn't you?
Really attack this. Yep. Fuck. And it was a decent runoff as well. But yeah, what is on that runoff? Fuck all. It's just broken up dirt out here. So yeah, you're going to naff your tyre? That's quite a lot of runoff. Yeah. Appreciate you probably could. Yeah. Too fucked up. Oh man, I'm a bit jealous of this. Now you start to understand why I love this place. This is wicked. Yeah. What you said?
No, there isn't really much places to watch, is there?
Is that why this is often a free event?
Possibly.
You know?
Yeah, it could be, couldn't it?
Yeah. You're right down there.
Quick, tell Jerome.
I am really.
Car 5 lap deleted.
That looks awesome. So Kelvin, could you tell this was this steep on the sim?
No, we was just saying that about the first one. That does not. It does not show you that on the sim.
Did you see like where the surface was, where obviously the bottom has gone down, and the bottoms are like scraping?
Yeah.
Not quite Paddock Hill, but similar sort of thing.
I reckon that's going to be mad coming through there.
Well, mate, I love racing, so I would understand. But this, I can see why you really take to this one.
Yeah. That elevation there is in the sim because the car is slightly light and gets roundabout to where that yellow curb is.
Yeah.
And again, as I say, I don't recall seeing this banking in the game, but you are still.
Could you?
Yeah. You've got to have two wheels on the black stuff.
On this side, Well, that might upset you a little bit up there.
Well, the problem is that the banking disappears up here.
That's it. This is actually off camber, isn't it?
Well, it's similar in the sim, but on the sim, once you get up to here, the grip does go.
Yeah, it vanishes.
You don't realise how steep it actually is in the sim.
But again, I've seen a lot of places on that sim, it forces a lack of grip over track limits where there wouldn't be in real life.
Yeah, it's the opposite of a grip patch.
Yeah. I think it's just to make you try and use the track properly.
Yeah. I just hate the fact you run wide and it goes lap deleted. I don't give a fuck, my lap's bollocks anyway. And there's not at this corner, but the next one there's a track camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, to stop you from cutting the inside too much.
A track dips away, which already extends your braking zone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now in the sim, this corner is long and slow. I mean, it's not slow as in the other hairpin slow, but just because it's such a long run and such a long exit.
Yeah.
Right.
You really got to take your time and sort out the exit.
The problem I have on the sim is you still have to get the car slowed down quite a lot before the turn in.
Yeah.
And then it's just like wait.
That's it. You just got to wait.
Yeah.
And you just got to wait and come back on the power, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
Otherwise you suddenly run into the track.
Yeah.
All of a sudden I just felt my feet changes went through.
Oh yeah, you
can
can feel it.
Yeah, and obviously now I'm on the rubber part of the track.
Yeah. Oh, no, you can feel it.
You can hear my shoes just like squeaking on the rubber.
Which suggests this is quite heavily used.
Yeah.
Because
it is.
there was only a couple of cars out today. I assumed there was something gone last week or the week before.
Well, because no one likes going to Monza, you see. So they'll come here.
Yeah.
Because they've got bad taste. That's what it is.
I put them off.
Just a load of straights and a couple of chicanes.
Yeah. But it's got the Parabolica. Or run the junior circuit. You get to run the Parabolica more often.
This is a cool track.
It's interesting to note that they're coming in quite early for this corner. What I've been doing is I'd be out here and apexing somewhere around there by that curb over there.
Yeah, I know, but I think it's probably more like a diamond, this one.
Right, that does look early, doesn't it?
But in a TCR car, you might be able to do that.
Yeah, I wonder what that would be like with the...
But you've also got the option though of trying to diamond it more. So you
so you miss the centre apex and just pick another one up later on.
I see what you mean, that's just a long one.
Yep.
They've got the back end gets loose, you go on too early here.
No, you run out of road.
You're out of road on that side of the exit.
You pretty much have to wait till you're at that final yellow bump and then start accelerating.
I'd be inclined. I'd look at that and say that's a touring car line. I don't think that's the line I would be using in a Euro NASCAR.
No, but then a TCR generates speed in a different part of the corner.
Yeah, exactly.
So they're going to want to go in a lot later and brake a lot heavier.
advantages of front-wheel drive, Paul.
Yeah. Hate it.
Advantage actually having no front end grip whatsoever.
Right. What gear for this?
Second.
Most of the corners are a second.
Okay.
Even that fast one at the top, it's like I think most people are just down to second briefly on the right
Really
hander.
first gears on.
There's two first gears.
No, but the whole kind of Euro NASCAR circuit is there?
No. But even then, the motors actually are quite good. That quite often you can actually you'll get pull in second gear. You don't have to always necessarily go into first.
Yeah, I see what you mean in this one. It just would literally. Yeah, it's quite a bit of patience.
Yeah, so where all this mark here is, that is where I'd want to be apexing, and I would wonder if that section of track isn't darker because they're probably having another stab bit of left foot brake just to get the car properly turned before the exit.
Yep. And then you get the car over the curb on the inside to unbalance the back a bit more.
Yeah.
But I have to downshift in the sim so late, otherwise it just spins out on the downshift.
Yeah.
And do not run wide. Do not run wide.
Oh, that's the sausages, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it won't do much to the car, but it's the possibility it may start damaging the front splitter.
Yeah, so again, I'd be taking, well, again, it's a sort of hanging on to it, but I take a late turn in.
I can see what you mean now about first.
Yeah.
Now that I'm down here, because obviously I didn't really know that bit.
Because you need to get turned in.
And
it's going to be hard,
This second curve is where you want to be getting the turning point.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you don't want to go too hard in the second coming out of it, because I imagine you might.
And again, yeah, it's all about waiting until you've actually got room to drive off.
Yeah. I'll say the thing for us is that we can actually leave enough of a cushion as to which gear we're in, and still make our target times for the club challenge.
Yeah.
Because the fastest speed for tomorrow is 45.
Yeah.
You got the times already?
No, just like a breakout time. Yeah. If you beat that lap time, you're disqualified.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I think out here. So if you run a bit wide, you're going to be bouncing across those.
They're fucking monsters, aren't they?
Yeah,
but then again, think how fast that hairpin would be if they weren't there.
Yeah.
Everybody would be out here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Looks pretty cool for the inside around pit lane. Yeah, it looks fun. Yeah.
This bit's flat.
Now this next hairpin interests me because apparently the racing line is actually in the middle of the track to turn in.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
And I don't really know why, but
at the time arms, you can see it.
Because I think it's just to do with possibly something when you sketch the track, you'll see that the cam's a bit different. But it also you have to go so wide, then cut so much back in.
I fucking reckon I'd love this corner.
Yeah. It's flat.
I don't know why. I just reckon I'd love this one.
this on the sim, it always appears tighter than what it looks standing here.
The problem is, what you don't want to do is carry way too much, and then you're in a bad position for braking.
Well, again, that might be why, as I say, when you get to that hairpin, the actual racing line is in the middle of the track, not on the outside where you think it would be.
You could cross yourself up there, couldn't you? Potentially.
No, because you come through here,
stick to this side, and then go coming straight.
Where the track joins in. About halfway through there is when you start braking.
Right.
Again, this hairpin is a fucking long, slow affair, and you just have to wait and wait and wait until you can wind the power back on.
Yeah.
I mean, there are some time markers.
I was going to say, there seems to be a couple of choices.
Yeah, but most of them are on this side.
There's multiple lines, methinks, but I think it's out here.
I feel that's where it should be, but I say I've been told by drivers that have been around here very, very fast that is not the case. That the racing line is actually the centre of the track.
Yeah.
do know is that if you get your braking wrong, you suddenly find you're heading towards the green barrier quite quickly.
Yeah.
Well, that's the problem with this one, isn't it?
Yeah. And I've got a feeling it actually, the camber drops away mid-corner.
Yeah, it looks like it does.
Yeah. So
Yeah, so that
wide, it's...
that could be what it is then. Or surface change. There's like 3 surfaces here, isn't there?
Yeah.
That we're looking at.
So there'll be a surface right there, but if I look down to this, it does look like it's kind of just a little bit in the middle of the track.
Yeah, I wonder if you need to get into this section of tarmac before you get to there, because after that you just can't get it in.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what she said. This is where March went off. Lost his championship.
But again, this creates another problem. If you're going to start your apex here, then you're waiting until you're fucking at that yellow curb over there before you can get back on the power.
Yep.
Yeah, just rolling all the way around. Keep rolling, 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 rolling.
What?
Rolling, 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 rolling. Come on. Now you can probably see it that well, although you catch a glimpse when you're coming in there.
Well, as I say, there's nothing you can do with the car until you get there, so it doesn't matter whether you can see it or not.
No,
you're just rolling through the bend.
Yeah. Obviously, you get pulled out there pretty easily, couldn't you? If you got it too brave.
You'll be coming out here. This is the exit. The exit is over here on the curve.
Yeah.
Then you turn straight back across that way.
Yeah.
And brake as soon as you've left the final bit of curbing.
Yeah.
So you're because out here.
This next bastard is slow, and this is a shift down to
Sandown,
first.
isn't it? Sandown kart track. It's a corner like that.
Do you remember Gasper did offset?
Oh, vaguely. Yeah.
That's where he went off.
Yeah, right.
He went straight into that barrier.
You just got a big book of everywhere everyone went off. Your knowledge is incredible.
I just remember it because it was like...
We wanted to have the success, Gordon, not the failures.
No, but remember it because I can't remember. I think it was Landauer. And all of a sudden he just went straight up the side of her car and just straight up the bank and into the tyre barrier. And,
she was pretty good, Julie Landauer.
Yeah, apart from when she crashed into people.
Yeah.
And apparently something had actually caught on Gasper's car and severed the brake line. So he got on the brakes here and it just pedalled and went straight to the floor.
Yeah, this is proper go-kart track, this bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now again, you're never really, if you've come out of there quick enough, you're never really going to get right to the outside of the track here, which is why the racing line that you can see is probably here.
That's first here, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think you bogged down in second, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Not quite, because the engines are they've got quite a decent amount of
drop. Quite a bit of torque, yeah?
Yeah, but it's just like you will gain several tenths in first gear.
Right.
Yeah, that section from there to the next corner is quite long and quite important.
Yeah. But you can see up there the damage against the barriers a little bit, can't you? Someone's skated.
Looks like someone's been off recently, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
And I say it's like nearly every race there will be a crash on the first lap in this corner.
Oh yeah, you can see everyone get a bit brave there.
Well, because otherwise it's literally single. Everyone's stuck nose to tail. So if you're like 6th or 7th car on a train,
that's it.
You won't accelerate at all coming out of that other corner. Yeah, I know. Yeah, somebody's obviously been off quite badly.
Yeah, you can see that.
Yeah. I always hate coming out of this corner on the sim because I just can't feel when the rear's breaking the way.
Yeah.
Quite lucky to be able to do this.
Sorry?
So yeah, there's moments you think quite lucky just to be able to do this.
Yep.
Oh, there's a drop off there.
Yeah, that'll pull you away, isn't it?
That's not in the fucking game.
No, you don't want to be crossed over.
Don't want to be over that, do you?
No. And then you've got that. That's not in the sim either, is it?
No. No, in the sim, this is all
in the sim,
free.
I'm up here.
Yeah, that's it. This is all free to use.
Yeah.
Won't be doing that tomorrow.
Will you make third by the end of this bit?
No.
Well, that saves you second all the way up there. I was going to say, I imagine you'd be going to second about here.
And then...
Yeah, you're not going to you're going to start braking, aren't you?
Yeah. You don't have to brake a lot, but you do need to brake.
Yeah, you have to come up. Yeah, I mean, I don't know the corner, but I'm just imagining as you go around.
This one is you want to brake because you want to keep the car as tight to the left as you can do to open up the second part.
It's well fiddly, this bit.
Yeah, but you can get a rhythm though. I said,
It ain't really a rhythm compared to the rest of the track though, is it? It's two separate rhythms for one fucking lap.
It's what I mean about having every type of corner. You go from the high speed section to the slow speed section.
It's not like Monza where it's just flowing and nice and yeah.
Yeah, but you know where they are, Gordon.
Yeah, I know. I know where the corners are here. Yeah, it's like as you're coming to here, you do dab the brakes.
Yeah, just to scrub a bit of speed off.
You need to grab some speed off, because although you could probably take this bit without any speed, it'll put you too far over to the right for the next part.
Right.
And again, the next part is massively important because of your entry to the last corner.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because if you get this bit wrong here, I assume it's going to really affect the rest of the way around there.
Well, yeah. It's more that if you get this left hander wrong, you're going to have to lift going through the right hand. Yeah. Whereas you'll be able to get through the right hand as hard as you can with a little lifting as possible.
You could get to the loo out of that bit, or you have to pee on the track.
When you pee on the track, pee on a bit we're not going to use.
Yeah, that'll be it. I'll go for a burst at one of the corners. And tomorrow one of you
so it slides off on it.
Oh no! What have I done?
Well, Andreas spun a couple of years ago.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's one of this corner. So you want to keep the car, as you can see here, obviously 2/3 over to the left, to open up that right hand as much as possible.
Yeah.
And I say you can take this corner without barely lift, but it'll put you over here.
And this corner looks tight, but it isn't really, but it kind of narrows on exit.
Yeah. Because I'm always trying to get through here with as little lifting as possible.
Yeah. As you say, you can see it really affects the lap time.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's surprising what the impact is on just the corner exit speed.
Yeah. And again, you carry it down that straight, which like the one we've just been down, it's not really an insignificant straight. It is actually quite a serious bit of kit.
Second through here, shifting up to third just after the exit, and then carrying that all the way down into the final bend.
That's it. And as you can see, that's a ways away.
I'm kind of hoping he was going to have to mark him just to mix it up, but then the problem with that is then Lance Stroll will have a 10th place finish regularly instead of a 17th. But at least Fernando Alonso wins some races.
Yeah, but I think everyone for years was going like, what he needs is Hamilton and Adrian Newey built car.
Well,
yeah, we're going to get
Lewis Hamilton.
40.
Lewis Hamilton fans need that.
Yeah, but it's like
a bit of a toss.
For a long time, that's what people were asking for, and it's like, it's going to happen, but it's going to be Hamilton's career.
Look at Fernando, he's going to be there till he's 45, isn't he? So,
Fernando will be there when he's 75 in a Some of us in the car.
Again, the banking here, the banking here just really rolls in.
You can really feel this one.
Yeah.
But you get a bit of compression. Lovely.
And again, in the game, I don't know about when you actually drive around here. It's a long, slow, wait for it.
Yep.
Apex again, round there where that orange curve is somewhere.
But you should be used to that on ovals. Like a lot of times at Venray, it's just like you get in the corner, let the car take a set, wait, then accelerate off the corner.
Yeah, the lines ain't the same though, are they?
Sorry?
The lines ain't the same though, are they?
No. No, because Venray would be upright right up
there.
Yeah,
that's it. Might give it a go tomorrow.
Yeah, really cool.
Tell you what, especially if it's raining, you probably do want to be right up there, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
I've never been around here in the rain.
I bet it's sketchy as fuck.
Yeah.
Well, it's giving how much rubber I can feel on certain parts of the track. Yeah, in the wet it's going to be a whole different kettle of fish.
Do you know I don't fancy in the rain? Zolder.
No.
That looks tough.
No,
that looks tough in the dry.
Because the water doesn't go anywhere in Zolder.
Yeah.
It just hangs in the trees.
Bloody hell, so we've got 37 grid spots.
Yeah. And we've got, what, 27 cars?
Whoever's starting around here can't see the lights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just go and everybody else goes.
Yeah, you would, wouldn't you? You'd have to look ahead and just see, right, he's gone.
I can't remember what it was, but there was a track in the UK that was like that. That you literally, if you were back at the grid, you couldn't see the lights.
Silverstone was, wasn't it?
The old Silverstone.
Yeah, the old
yeah.
Silverstone start
Yeah, so
line.
it's like you would sit there and wait, and when everyone else in front of you went, you just went as well.
And I think that didn't they either put another set of lights up further down or a marshal's post, and the marshal's raised the green flag.
Yeah, but by that point everyone's gone.
That's it. By that time everyone's gone.
It twitches, you're
Mind you, to be fair, if you're that far down the grid, you ain't going anywhere anyway, are you?
No.
So
it's fucking cool, man.
One time at Brands in the V, we blew the clutch in qualifying. So it just went out and you could feel the car dragging, and then you could smell it.
This one time at Brands.
So we did our 3. I managed to crawl around to do like the 3 laps before I just basically had to park because the clutch was fucked. Found the guy who was starting behind me on the grid and said, "We've just literally replaced the clutch. We've had no chance to find out if this works or not. So when the race starts, we don't know if we've got a working clutch."
terrific.
Yeah, and literally, green light comes on. I'm off. I've gone. And he came after me afterwards. He went, "You utter bastard!"
What did he expect you to do?
I know. It's like you actually believe what another racer told you on the start grid.
This one time.
Yeah. It's one time in Bandcamp.
This one time at Brands.
Well, ladies, that is a lap of Vallelunga.
Sorry?
That is a lap of Vallelunga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell you what, we did quite well. We did that in about 55 minutes.
Yep.
Oh, that's roughly the lap time Gordon's going to do tomorrow. Boom, boom!